Tonight, a Lyft driver pulls a gun on a pedicab driver. The Senate's plan to repeal and replace Obamacare is in trouble.
We'll get it done, even if we don't have any help from the Democrats. We'll get it done.
The problem facing GOP leaders. And a 4-year-old dead, her father seriously injured in a boating accident. The Night Beat starts now. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Chris Betts. News Tonight, we begin with a deadly crash in Burnet County. This happened this afternoon off US 281, less than a mile south of Burnet. A car was traveling south when the driver passed a car on the outside lane, and due to their speed, the driver lost control, spun out, crossed 2 lanes of traffic, and left the roadway. Passenger 31-year-old Audrey Reginald from Marble Falls was ejected and died at the scene. The driver, 34-year-old Lila Acosta from El Paso, was partially ejected and also died at the hospital. A Lyft driver pulled a gun on a pedicab driver and threatened to kill her early this morning. That's according to our partners at the Austin American-Statesman. Austin police arrested 58-year-old Lyft driver Robert Rush on suspicion of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. According to the affidavit, it all started after Rush nearly hit pedicab cyclist Brandy Tribble on Rainey Street. Tribble then began yelling at Rush and kicked his car. Rush rolled down the window and pointed a black handgun toward Tribble's head, saying, quote, "I will kill you." Nearby officers arrested Rush and found a realistic-looking BB gun in his car. Lyft did release a statement saying this type of behavior is completely unacceptable and they have a strict no weapons policy. Some sad news out of Temple, Texas. A 4-year-old girl dead and her father in the hospital with serious injuries after a boating accident in Temple Lake Park yesterday evening. Police in Temple say the pair were swimming in a lake when they were run over by a houseboat. The girl was caught in the propeller and her dad tried to rescue her, but his legs were severed in the process. A witness who tried to help save the little girl spoke about the incident last night.
But I was like probably 6 or 7 feet away from the boat. You know, so I made my way as quick as I could, you know, and then when I couldn't walk anymore, I just went under trying to find this little girl, you know what I'm saying? And that's all I was looking for. There was nothing else, you know, going through my mind.
The driver of the boat, 43-year-old Jason Bernal, is now facing charges, but police have not decided what those charges are. Well, some much-needed rain today. Here's a live look outside over the Capitol. Hard to see, but the clouds rolled in, breaking up that string of scorching hot temperatures we had yesterday. Nathan Gogo joining us now. The good news is that the cool temperatures could be sticking around for the time being, right, Nathan?
Yeah, with the rain and the clouds, that means temperatures much cooler than, of course, what we've seen in the past few days, especially yesterday. Yesterday, we broke all-time records, 104 degrees. Get this, 85 officially at Camp Mabry for today. So I think a lot of people enjoyed today more than yesterday, even 82 in San Marcos, thanks to some of the clouds and showers. No showers out there now, though. Mostly cloudy skies expected for tonight. We'll stick on to a 20% chance of rain, an isolated shower, but I do think most places should stay dry for the rest of this evening. We're looking at 10 to 20 degrees cooler right now than we were this time yesterday. That hour-by-hour forecast, mainly dry overnight, but we increase rain chances as we head into tomorrow. Some scattered showers and storms will be possible. Certainly won't be a washout. But again, we'll be tracking all those rain showers on our hour-by-hour forecast coming up in full weather in a few minutes. Grace.
All right, thank you, Nathan. Well, the Senate bill that would repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act could be in trouble. A handful of Senate Republicans say they cannot support the current form of the bill. 5 GOP senators say that the bill doesn't do enough to repeal Obamacare or lower health care costs. President Trump focusing his weekly address on reforming health care.
Democrats in Congress created this calamity, and now, if we don't act, millions more Americans will be hurt by Obamacare's deepening death spiral.
The Senate Majority Leader says he wants to hold a vote on the bill before the July 4th recess. That'll likely happen next Thursday. Now, the health care fight comes just as the president appears to be changing his stance on Russian meddling in the election. Trump finally appears ready to admit that it did happen, but Trump blames President Obama, not Putin.
I just heard today for the first time that Obama knew about Russia a long time before the election, and he did nothing about it. But nobody wants to talk about that.
Today, Trump tweeted, quote, "Since the Obama administration was told way before the 2016 election that the Russians were meddling, why no action? Focus on them, not T." Well, it's a quick way to get businesses that extra boost that they need, particularly startups, by members of the LGBTQ community. The Night Beat's Aaron Jones spent the day at the event in North Austin. And Aaron, there's some pretty creative business plans out there.
There really are, Chris. From an easier way to plan vacations to diagnosing illnesses over an app, there are all kinds of entrepreneurs meeting at HomeAway's headquarters in North Austin. Today we learned just how this event can help them grow their startups in a safe and welcoming environment. Michael Washburn's company TripSided is still in its beginning phases.
TripSided's goal is to solve the fragmented travel planning.
Washburn is working to create a website where people book and plan their entire vacation itinerary in one place. It will even have a feature where you can share your stay with family or friends you're traveling with.
Because this has been an idea I've been pretty passionate about for a couple of years.
But so far he's had some trouble getting his website off the ground.
I've just kind of sat on it and have teased it out, but wasn't doing much. And then I saw the posting for the SW Hackout.
Like, our mission and vision for Hackout was really to help entrepreneurs and the LGBTQ community grow and take an idea from just a concept and turn it into a valid business venture. Well, it's the first ever startup weekend for the LGBT community specifically.
Organizers say the Hackout, hosted by Start Out tech stars and Lesbians Who Tech, is an excellent opportunity for the LGBTQ community to learn in a safe environment. They meet with mentors, investors, founders, and sponsors from across the country who look at businesses like Washburn's and find ways to grow it.
What's the best route in order to get our message across and to sell it?
Washburn knows he has a lot of things to work on before his business is a success, but says,
I feel like being here this weekend, it becomes more possible.
Saying he plans to keep in touch with the mentors he's met and continue using their input as he works toward his dream. And tonight we're told that the Hackout is just one of many events HomeAway plans to hold at their headquarters following their newly announced expansion. Chris?
Lots of exciting things ahead. Thank you, Erin.